Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of Justin Plays Marvel Legendary all by himself. Today we have Shiklah, the Demon Bride, in the War of Kings. Just for reference, for people, I'm back to the old camera, just for a few videos here. But we are getting another new camera, so this is going to look much nicer in the future, but this is the old camera that I used to film this one with. The last two episodes was with a newer camera, but just for these next little bout of videos, we're back to this older one for the time being. So, 9 attack, always leads Monster Metropolis. Master Strike, reveal the top 3 cards of the villain deck. Put all Scheme Twists you revealed on the villain deck. Put the rest on the bottom of that deck in a random order. That's actually going to probably pretty dangerous. That seems like a pretty tough Master Strike effect. War of Kings, 11 twists. Stack this twist next to the scheme as a battlefront. This turn you may pay 1 per battlefront to supply the war. If you pay, you gain the throne's favor. You may KO one of your cards. If you don't pay by the end of your turn, right after you draw a new hand, stack a card from the shield officer stack next to the scheme as a victorious general. The mastermind gains the throne's favor. If they already have it, you gain a wound. Twist 9 to 11, same effect, but 2 victorious generals instead. And then evil wins when there are 6 victorious generals. I'm going to just give this a little shuffle. Those are her Master Strikes. I had them face up for some reason. But all this stuff's over here. Let's see what our opening flop of heroes is, shall we? I made this last night, so I don't actually remember what my deck is. Sting of the Stingray's Sting. Stingray. It's a Deadpool card, 5 cost blue. I guess I could put these here for showing this one. 3 cost, 3 buy, excessive violence. You may KO one of your cards or cards through your discard pile. So let's see what excessive violence is. I think that's if you deal more damage to an enemy. Fight a character for 1 above its total strength value to trigger. Easy. Superpowered Swimsuit, Stingray, 2 cost, gray Deadpool card. Half plus attack, draw a card. If you play another gray card, you get +2 attack, usable only against enemies in the sewers or bridge locations, or the mastermind. Invade the Inferno. This is a Soul Sword Colossus, 3 cost red X-Men card, 2 buy power. If you play another red card once this turn, you may fight the top card of the bystander stack as if it were a 3 attack demon with the fight KO one of your heroes text. So Rivalry Karma, 3 cost red X-Men, 2+ attack. If you play another red card, choose a villain. You get +1 attack for each villain adjacent to it. And then we got another Invade the Inferno. Okay. Well, let's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Evil card for the turn is, what the heck? Bug, Shiklah's pet dragon. Hey, he's in the art. Fight, KO a card from your discard pile. Fateful Resurrection. Reveal the top card of the villain deck. If it's a Scheme Twist or Master Strike, this character re-enters the city. Complete all ambush. Yes. Complete all and complete its fights. Alright. So, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Honestly, this is just a 3 cost buy. That's going to be really good for the early game, so we're going to get that Stingray Sting. We have Deck Chairs on the Titanic. Stingray, it's a 4 cost gray Deadpool card, 1.5 attack. Draw a card. You may move a villain to an adjacent city space. If another villain is already there, swap them. Evil card for turn 2 is Ghost Deadpool. Fight, Fateful Resurrection, then Cross-Dimensional Deadpool Rampage. Escape, Cross-Dimensional Deadpool Rampage. Okay, so I don't know my comics. Marvel Legendary is a Stingray Deadpool. Alright, let's go cross-dimensional Deadpool Rampage. Who is all legal? Hero name or card name? Okay. Okay. I guess I should look up cross-dimensional. I had it wrong. Each player reveal a character from their hand they've played this turn or victory pile. Any player who does not will gain a wound. Characters include any of their alternate identities. Alright. Stingray. Let's go back to Stingray, because he looks like Deadpool in some of the art. Stingray, Deadpool. alternate identity? Question mark on Google? No. Stingray is Dr. Walter Newell. All right. That's easy. He's part of Deadpool's... We're learning so much about the lore. He's part of Deadpool's Mercs for Money. Okay, all right. So... we gain a wound. Okay, so... we have 3 attack, which unfortunately doesn't do much, but we do have 3 buy. So I think we're going to pick up that invade the Inferno, just because we're going to have to pay a lot for these generals, and I think the closer we get to that, the better. All right, I need to have Fateful Resurrection and Cross-Dimensional, because those are some mechanics that I don't really play too often. Look at Stingray go. The half mechanic's really weird. You would think that with excessive violence they would count like you just have to be half above. So like if you deal excess damage to a character, so then like technically your half damage is excess damage. To me that seems a little bit easier to grok, but what do I know? Evil card for the turn is a bystander. Here you go, Ghost Deadpool. Okay, well we have 2 attack, which isn't going to do much, but we do have 1 to get out of here deck. We do have 4 buy power. So this is where, oh ho ho. We could get these. They do nothing on their own, but they do draw a card. So I think we're going to actually grab both of those. We got the Super Karma, which I'm going to read in a second. It's a blue X-Men card, 8 cost, 5+ attack. If you play another X-Men character, choose a villain in the city. You get plus attack equal to its VP, usable only against other villains or the Mastermind. Seems kind of fun, actually. Evil card is Ghost Racers. These guys have Ambush, Rise of the Living Dead. All right. Rise of the Living Dead. Each player checks the top card of the victory pile. If that character is a character... Ah, okay, so they just stay. So it rises the guy from the victory pile, top card. Okay, very doable. We're going to start seeing some soul stones, sorry, some, not soul stones, some scheme twists soon. Looks like we have a bunch of money. This adds up to 8, which is this super, so we're going to pick it up, because 5+ attack just normally is awesome. All right, Temporary Possession Karma. It's a 4-cost red X-Men card, 2+ attack. Guess a color. Then reveal the top card of the hero deck and put it back on the top or bottom of that deck. If you guess right, you get +2 attack. All right, give this deck a good shuffle. And now hopefully we can start killing things. 6. Evil card for our turn is Ghost Deadpool. Okay, so if we get the 1 Ghost Deadpool, or victory pile. So only the first one's going to give us a wound. Anyway, hand looks actually really sick. Interesting. So we're going to start here. We're going to draw a card. So we have half of an attack. We have half of 1 attack point. We have 2.5. The half's not going to matter. So 2.5. We can go up to 7. Sorry, no, 1 second. We do this one first. So we have 2 buy, but then we go here. Choose a villain in the city. We'll take Ghost Deadpool. That's 5 attack, usable against other villains. Oh my god. Or the Mastermind. Oh my god. That's powerful. Like, I know I read that card before, and I was, like, impressed with it then, but, like, right now, I'm like, oh my god. So we have 7.5 attack, and then 5 usable against anyone but like this Ghost Deadpool. So let's just do some counting. We have 10, so we can do 9, which leaves us with 1 left over, which is not enough to defeat this. We could defeat this Ghost Racers. But I think we want to like clear the city a bit. Our deck's really thin and it's just going to get better. So let's do 4 of this for this guy. So KO card, oh, for my discard pile. We're going to leave you alive, Bug. You can live for a bit longer. I really don't want a Deadpool thing. Well, we're gonna, so this, when you rescue bystander, you may KO one from your hand or discard pile. Okay. So we use this 5 to defeat this Deadpool, which is going to, I karate chopped my hero deck, which is going to give us a wound. Thanks, Deadpool. We're then going to use the 5 from this to defeat this Deadpool, and then the cross-dimensional rampage will see this one, and then both of these men are put to rest. We'll rescue this bystander, which is going to give us cure this wound. That's pretty nice, to be honest. You love to see that. So then that leaves us with 2.5, which doesn't do anything, but that's okay. We have 4 buy power, which we're going to use to buy this other Stingray card. Another temporary possession. They want more karma, so we'll give them more karma. Evil card for the turn is a Master Strike. So reveal the top 3 cards of the deck. Ooh, this is going to be pretty brutal. Put all Scheme Twists on top, and then the rest on the bottom of that deck in a random order. So say goodbye to Man-Thing and Bug. That's a bit unfortunate, because now it just basically means we draw this Scheme Twist, by the way. I'll put this one on the bottom. Hey, I heard you like this. Okay, so put this next to the scheme as a battlefront. So we're just going to put that over here. There's 1 battlefront, and then during your turn you may pay 1 to supply the war, and I may KO one of my cards. Okay, we put a card on the bottom. We've done that. We'll draw a card here. We have half an attack. Alright, well, we're going to spend 1, and we're going to KO this Shield Trooper. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll grab one of these temporary possessions because the game seems to want us to. We got another deck chairs on the Titanic, which says draw a card. So you know I love it. You know I want it, and you know I'm going to buy it. As soon as I get 4, oh baby. I guess we have the Throne's Favor, which I'm going to use this 1 ring to denote it. Okay. 6 evil card is Scheme Twist. So now we have to pay 2. Put a card on the bottom. One of these temporary possessions can go. Oh, we're back to sowing some more rivalries, huh? Sorry. We're back to an empty discard pile. Okay, so what I think we want to do is we want to draw a card, and we may move a villain to an adjacent city space. We're going to move these guys into the sewers. Then we're going to put this guy here. So that gives us 1.5. So that gives us, these guys are just going to be represented by this 2. Then we get an additional 2, so we're at 4. Usable only against this guy in here. So we're going to fight him. So we're going to spend 4 to defeat this guy. We'll defeat him for 1 more, so we'll spend all of that. You reveal a red hero. We don't have one, so we're going to KO this Shield Trooper. And then We're going to play this for 3, and then we can KO one of our cards, so we'll get rid of one of these Shield Troopers. So that gives us 4, which we're going to use. I said we're going to buy the deck chairs on the Titanic, so... Alright, Possessed by the Soul Sword. Soul Sword Colossus, a 6-cost green X-Men card, 3+ attack. If you play another green card, Cross-Dimensional Colossus Rampage. You get +2 attack if at least one other player didn't reveal a Colossus card. So... From how I'm working, this effect won't trigger in solo. It just will do nothing. I mean, it still could give me a wound, but I think I can just reveal, I can point to this Colossus and be like, he's doing this. We have 5 attack here. Do we want to fight that? Oh, sorry, these Deadpools had Fateful Resurrection, didn't they? I completely forgot about that. I imagine these guys both would have entered the city again? That's a bit of a whoopsie on my part. Okay, so just to be safe, we're going to put them both back in the city. Okay, I think that would have been the case. I think our wound thing would have still played out. They just would both be in the city because we had a Master Strike on the next turn, I believe. So yeah, we'll just put them back. I think that is the right thing to do. Am I going to defeat one of those guys? Good question. Great question. That is a good question. Am I going to defeat one of those with this 5? Probably, right? And then we just gain a wound. Fateful Resurrection. He's back, baby. Whew. Alright, that's a bit rough. Alright, Master Strike. So, we'll look at the top 3. Marcus, the Symbiote Centaur, is going to go on the bottom. And then these Scheme Twists are going to go on top. I don't remember if I paid the 2. I don't think I did I? So, we get a Victorious General. Okay. So we got to make sure we pay on this one. This one costs 3. Well, we have the money for it. All right, we're going to guess the color. We're going to say green. Hey, it is green. So we get +2. We're going to leave that on top. +2 attack, so we're at 4. And we actually would love to KO a card in our discard pile because it gets rid of that wound. So that's probably what we're going to be doing. We're going to start by defeating Bug, which will re-enter the city. But we'll KO that wound. Okay. So we can just maybe get multiple KOs. Can we put that card on the bottom after we reveal it? No, we just reveal the top card. Okay, could we get that guy again? That'd be nice. We're going to draw a card. We won't get that guy again. But we do have 3 money, which we can use to pay and gain the favor back. And we'll KO a card from our... KO one of our cards. So we'll get rid of this Shield Trooper. We have 2 currency left, which we're going to use to buy a sidekick. 4. Well, I guess we have to put a card on the bottom from that Scheme Twist, huh? We'll put one of these down. Alright, we got Steel Interceptor, Soul Sword Colossus. 4-cost, green red X-Men character, 2 attack. If a player would gain a wound, you may discard this card instead. If you do, draw 2 cards. My apologies for getting a few of the errors wrong. As I said, it's been a while since I've played this. And a lot of new mechanics are hitting me right now in this game. So, Scheme Twist, baby, let's go. 4. Put a card on the bottom. Another one of those. So now we need to pay 4 for this. Do we have the money? We currently don't, but we can get there if we're lucky. Alright, we'll draw a card. We may move a villain to an adjacent space. We won't. We'll draw a card, and then we get +2 attack for only in the sewer, so that's 1.5, 2. That's 4. which we're going to use. Oh, it's in our discard pile. It's another Scheme Twist next, isn't it? No, we don't know what it is. I do have 4 money, though. We have 4 currency, which we'll use on this. And we'll KO this Shield Trooper, I think. No, actually, this time we're going to KO this Shield Agent. Alright, we would hate to see a Scheme Twist here. What did I say, game? So now we need to pay 5. Put a card on the bottom. It's going to be you. Man, they love Karma. I would like to see more Stingray, though. Okay, this turn, we have 5. So we start with this X-Men Soul Sword Colossus. And then we're going to draw a card. We'll do this Sidekick to draw 2. Okay. We're going to draw a card. Oh, do we want to buy first? No, because we're paying for the military surplus. So yeah, we'll draw a card. Alright, we're at 2 attack. The dang halves are messing with my brain. 2 attacks, pretty nice. And then we're going to guess a color. I'm going to say red. Alright, it is red. We're going to put that on the bottom. So that gives us 2 more attack. See, this is why I thought that Stingray was Deadpool. Because, like, that looks like Deadpool. To me, I'm like, that's Deadpool. Right here, these 2 guys, they look like cousins. Okay. We are going to choose this 5, though. So we have 5 usable against anyone but this Deadpool. So I think we want to just bring the heat to Shiklah, I think. So we have 5. So that now leaves us with just these. So we have 7 left. So let's deal some damage to Shiklah, shall we? And let's grab one of these cards. Fight. Fateful Resurrection. If she resurrects, draw 2 cards. She resurrects. Okay. This character re-enters the city. Like that? I need to go to the rulebook. What expansion is she from? Secret Wars? Volume 2? Fateful Resurrection. Shuffle it back into the deck. Okay, that makes a bit more sense. So we made no progress. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. Well, we can just fight this guy for 5. He's going to re-enter the city because it's still a Scheme Twist. And it just stays there, huh? Wild. Okay, this one's done as well. So we have 2 left. That's not going to do anything, but we do have this excessive violence, which we're going to KO one of these shield agents. So then we have 5, which we can use to KO another card, another one of these shield agents. Excuse me. Okay. Uh-oh. Scheme Twist. 6. Scheme Twists. Put a card on the bottom. So we need to pay 6 this turn if we can. Well, we're going to draw a card. Our deck is really tiny, so there is that going for us. The problem is, like, that's not great. We'll draw a card, so now we get 2 for just the sewers, so hello! That's a good draw. They are going to get a dude this turn. We have this. We're going to guess green. It's gray. Ooh, I want that card. Then we got this. We're going to choose Deadpool again for another 5. So I'm going to spend this 5, this 2, and this 2 to attack Shiklah. And let's shuffle this up. And see what we got. Oh, this one. Oh, sure. Well, that guy popped out, so that's the one we're doing. Fight. Gain this as a hero. You get +1 attack for each hero with an odd numbered cost you played this turn. Okay, so now we can defeat these Deadpools without taking a wound, and they will stay dead. Pool. Oh, dab! Deadpool. Shiklah's husband, Deadpool. There we go. Okay. We have 3 currency. We're going to grab one of these. Okay. All right, I feel like we've made some success. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And our deck is super thin. Six. Evil card, as we know, are the Ghost Riders. Ambush, Arise of the Living Dead. No, it's Ghost Deadpool on top. All right, this hand's nice. We're going to start by drawing a card. That's a good draw. Then we're going to draw a card and get 2 attack in total from these 2 guys. The Stingray combo, as we call it. Draw a card. We get +2 attack. So this 4 is like... Sorry. All right. These guys give 2 together. And then these guys give an additional 2, which we can use to fight only in the sewers and the bridge. So why don't we fight with the 4 from the sewers to defeat this Ghost Racers? We'll reveal a red hero, Soul Sword Colossus. And then these guys are left with their 2 damage. So I'm just going to move this one to the side. You know what? I'm going to move both of them. The Stingray, the halves confuse me. They confuse me much more than they should. All right. We do have some excessive violence. Sorry, no, 1 second. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we do excessive violence to KO one of these cards, and we're going to buy... Yeah. Okay. We haven't played a red hero this turn. I'm sorry. We play this one first. This money has been spent, but this is going to be a sidekick. And then with this one, we're going to choose Deadpool. 5-10. We're going to attack Shiklah again and see what happens. That's going to leave us with 3 attack left over. Fateful Resurrection. She's not back, baby. She's done. 2 more attacks to go. She has life left. 3 attack, we're not going to fight anybody. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Evil card is Man-Thing, Ambush. Each monster Metropolis villain captures a bystander. Fight, Fateful Resurrection. All right, I want to see more of that design, where it's like they just get... I feel like this bystanders in the city and solo is a very untouched piece of design space, and I would love to see more of it. Anyway, this hand seems good. All right, we're going to choose a color. We're going to guess green. It's gray. So 2 attack. We're going to leave that on top. We're going to draw a card. Sorry. We're not going to draw a card because we want to thin our deck out. So we're going to choose this villain, so we get +2 attack for each villain, so +1 attack for each villain adjacent. So that puts us at 6. We're going to use 4 of it to defeat him. We'll KO a card from our discard pile. Get rid of that. We'll reveal the top card. It's a Scheme Twist, so he's going to re-enter the city. Okay, we have 2 attack here. We'll go up to 6 attack. So 2, 7, 8. I do think the correct thing to do, sorry, we're going to draw a card, is to just go for Shiklah. Because she can't have a lot of those Fateful Resurrections, can she? I mean, maybe it's her mechanic, right? So 2, 5, so 7, 8, 9 and a half. We'll defeat Shiklah and see what happens. She resurrects, we're going to rescue 4 bystanders. Because we do know there is a Scheme Twist on top. Alright, draw a card. Bystander. When you rest this bystander, this card becomes a villain with 3 attack and enters the city. If gains the ability, fight, KO one of your heroes. Okay. Well, we're a bit dumb. We should have done this. But we do have 5, so we'll grab this that says draw a card on it. Cool. Alright, so we're going to have a Scheme Twist coming up. 6. So now we have to pay 7. Which is a lot. Put a card on the bottom. Yeah, right now we're kind of on the we hope to defeat Shiklah before she defeats us strategy. Okay. Alright, well, we're going to start with this. Rescue a bystander. Just a regular one. Draw a card. Put this card on the bottom of the sidekick stack. Alright, so what's left in our deck for... We have 3 bad cards. Interesting. Okay. Wild hand here. So I think what we do is before we go all in on Shiklah, we do a resurrection check with Bug. We're going to choose, Deadpool for 5. Our score is not going to be good this game, even though we're walking away with a win for sure. We'll spend 4 of this here to defeat him. It's a Master Strike, so he will come back. So we're going to just use him to farm out our discard pile, to be completely honest with all of you. We're going to keep it going. Get rid of this shield agent. It's going to keep it going. We have 1 left on this. Farm it out. Let's get no bad cards in our deck. So the only thing is now we want to make sure we buy more things that like give us currency, which we don't really have. But we can start drawing our deck. So we're going to draw a card. We may move a villain. We're not going to. We're going to draw another card. We get +2, usable only in the city and the sewer. But I mean, like, we could just also, if we get enough to grind Shiklah too, like killing her, we can just get the benefits from that as well. We might be able to, like, do something with it. So we're now at... So this is... We're going to do this for sewer. This is sewer. Actually, here, let's do the smart thing. We have 2 here this turn. Or the Mastermind. Okay. We're probably going to use the Mastermind then, so we will do the green. Alright, we'll have another one of these, so we'll have 4, and then we will green. So then we have 1.5, 2, 2.5. Oh my god. Oh my god. All right, so 1.5, 2, 2, 3. We have 3 attack currently, and this half is kind of in the ether. All right, we're gonna guess a color. We're gonna guess gray. Hey. That gives us 2 more attack. We're going to choose this villain to get +2 attack, so that puts us up to 7 attack. Then we got 2 currency, which I probably will be buying one of those stingrays, even though they do confuse the heck out of me. So now we're looking at 7. We have 11 attack. So let's just go like this and just go like that. Then we got 4 in the sewers and the mastermind. This stingray is still floating, but we're not going to draw a card. Then we go here, so we get +5 attack. 4, and then each odd number card. So 1, 2, 2. So that leaves us 6, 12, 18, 22. So we can get 2 defeats on that. And we also could, like, defeat him and rescue a bystander. But we don't want to KO any of our heroes. So yeah, we'll defeat Shiklah. I mean, she is going to resurrect. We'll defeat her for 1. Rescue 4 bystanders. Draw a card. And then she's going to faithfully resurrect. Welcome to my life. Now we're going to draw a card, which is then going to turn this on. So that's going to give us another 2. Okay, this is pretty sick. We have 5, so we can actually buy some stuff this turn, which is good because we probably need money. But this is the only money one, and it's not great. All right, so we're going to defeat Shiklah one more time. So we have 6, 9. She's not going anywhere. I'll tell you guys that much right now. If she resurrects, defeat a villain in the city for free. You. But there's no fight trigger, so we actually want to grab you. She resurrects though, baby. And then we have 6. I mean, we could just defeat him to rescue this bystander. You may, we're not going to KO. And just put him back here, shunt him back into the corner. Okay. All right, we got a really... I don't know if we can actually win this, to be honest. We might just be locked in a Fateful Resurrection loop. Like, we might just be stuck in it. Because it doesn't go on the bottom. Interesting. It's a mastermind, baby. Sorry, a master strike. I want to just say right now, outlook not good on us winning this. Outlook not good. Well, we're going to draw one of these. That puts us up to 7. Sorry, 8 that we need to pay for. And we should have 2 of these now. Well, thank God we can fight a bunch. All right, we're going to draw a card. We're going to draw a card. We're going to draw a card, giving us 2 attack. We're going to be moving the halves to the side immediately. We need 8 currency. Our deck doesn't have it. I think our deck has 5 currency. I didn't buy anything last turn, did I? You know what? I was going to buy those, but I missed the window because I'm just so overwhelmed with this Shiklah stuff we got going on. I mean, I suppose I could just say this and then shuffle them in here. I would have bought those. I had 5. This is not good. This is not good at all. I'm in danger. Okay. We draw a card. We draw a card, giving us an additional 2. And then, as well, we have 4 for an unkillable Shiklah or an unkillable Deadpool, who currently gives us a wound. We're going to draw a card here. Sorry, you also are out of here. Draw a card. Okay. That adds up to 7, which I think is our new high, which is not 8. We go here, we guess the color. We're going to say green. It's red. That can stay on top because we need money. We need money in this deck. We need a lot more money than we have, I'll tell you that much right now. You, give me 2 more attack. 6. So we're at 2, 5, so we're at 11. Well, let's defeat Shiklah! Which one is it gonna be? Rescue 4 bystanders. Okay! The train never stops. When you rest this bystander, patrol the sewers. If it's empty, it's not empty. When you rest this bystander, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Draw each of them that has at least 10 words of rule text on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. When you rest this bystander, each player reveals the top card of their deck. Judge one of them as best in show. Congrats, Stingray, you are best in show. That player draws that card. Okay. Okay, so, but luckily there's some junk we can do here to kind of cheese the game a bit. I think, anyway. Oh, this is so stupid. We're stuck. This is actually a circle of hell. I read about this in Dante's Inferno. Okay. So, we have 2, 6. We have a lot. We're going to go shopping, though. And I think the secret is you buy this cheap one. Now that has currency on it. We can buy that with this one. Okay, this might be our ticket. 6, Karmic Balance, it's a Karma card. Blue, X-Men. 4, Buy Power. Reveal the top card of the hero deck. You may recruit it this turn. If you do, you may KO one of your cards or your card from your discard pile. We don't need to do that. That is not what we need to do. Okay, so now we buy this as well. Rescue My Family from Hell. Soul Sword Colossus. It's the yellow 7 X-Men card. 5 attack. X-Men. You may gain an X-Men hero from the HQ or KO or the KO pile to your hand. Interesting. Sounds fun. This money is spent, but this turn is not done. We're going to draw a card. That then turns this into 2 more currency. This train, unfortunately, has no brakes. Okay, so we draw a card. Whoa, that actually ends it. We do have 2 currency, which isn't going to do anything. But we're going to choose him to get 5 attack, usable for anyone but that Deadpool. I'll tell you who it's going for. 3 more attack. Sorry, I actually should just put this here because we haven't counted these cards yet, their values. And then plus 1 for every odd card we have. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we go 4, 6. Shiklah, I'm coming for you. Because then we have 2, 7, 10, 15, 19. Oh, this is the funniest thing in the world to me. Okay. We have 2 currency floating. It'll probably be a sidekick, but let's see what happens. Let's spend 4, and then we need 5 of this, and attack Shiklah. Scheme twist. Fight and kill you, I suppose. I imagine we probably have to do the Fateful Resurrection. It's probably just like you don't defeat it, but I'm gonna just play that I don't, because I think I'm stuck in a loop right now. We have 7, 8, 9. Let's defeat Shiklah again. Defeat a villain for free. All right, get out of here, you stupid bug. Let's go again. We're looking for the bystander one. That's the one we want. 4 bystanders. Let's go. This lottery. When you rest this bystander, reveal the top 3 cards of the hero deck. Gain 1 that costs 3 or less. Sure, I'll take the one that gives me money. Draw a card. You may KO one of your heroes or hear from your discard pile. No. Okay, so now we're back on the there's breaks again on this train. There's breaks. We're going to draw a card, which is actually going to give us 1 more attack. Sorry, with this is going to give us 1 more attack. Then we draw a card, and it's this guy. So now we have 4 currency, which we're going to use to buy this one that draws a card. Oh, 3 cost, let's go. 3 buy power, that's insane. We can do so much with that. Anyways, we're going to defeat Shiklah one more time. Let's go. Give me 4 more bystanders, please. Hey, 4 bystanders. What do we got? Again, as a hero. 2, use it only in the bank space. Sure. Patrol the sewers. They're not empty. When you rest this bystander, choose hyperspeed. I'm gonna not do that. Thank you, though, game. And that is my turn. We're gonna get a wound. So it's right after we draw a new hand. Okay. And we have 3. All right, so now the scheme twists start getting spicy. But I mean, like, realistically, as you guys can tell, if we get 1 turn where we don't do a Fateful Resurrection, like, we have this. And we're just playing with the hope that we get there, because right now I'm taking the longest turns, but ultimately doing nothing with them. Water break. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hey, it's a scheme twist. All right, so we have 9 we gotta pay. Well, let's start the Stingray game. Draw a card. And then, as always, 2 attack, 2 in the ether. We are going to draw 2 more cards, which is going to give us 1 attack and 6 in the ether. And you know, that actually ends our thing. Our draw. All right, we're going to start by so actually, you know what we do to start? We see how hard we go on this. We're going to use these to attack Shiklah. And we just hope to God. Oh, we've done it. She's done. Get out of here. Take a hit point of damage. Okay, we win. 10. Defeat her. We're free. We're free. That was wild, man. Oh, that was a fun time. Look at this freaking deck, though. It's just all juicy, juicy goodness. That was a wild time. We probably definitely played some things wrong and were a bit sloppy, but I had fun, which is what matters. Okay, so I had to take away 18 points out of this, which is conveniently 3 Shiklahs. Is that Deadpool worth something? He's not. Okay, so we just get no Shiklah points. What the heck, Shiklah? I am Shiklah! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. 37. 37 for that. Well, that was a wild time. That was really fun, actually. I had a good time. Karma actually seems cool. The half thing confuses me, but I imagine that's the point of it. It's from the Deadpool expansion. It's tongue-in-cheek. Yeah, that was a good time. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll be back next week. I'm recording a bunch today, so we'll see some more Deadpool coming up for you. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good one. We love you, and as always, GG's.